This is when I began to realize things were a bit different for me, because I remember vividly playing ball with my friends. I remember going out for the pass and catching it over the defender. I remember hitting the bush as I flipped over it. But I don't remember hitting the ground. Of course, I had no idea what was going on, but I was freaking out. I freaked out. They freaked out. Scott is crazy. My name isn't Scott. Scott had to start seeing a shrink. It was this whole thing. I went to the manager's office to explain my time card was not working, just to get told that I was not an employee at this fine establishment, and I needed to leave. Long story short, the police were called, and my parents were called. I'm 28 years old and they had to call mommy and daddy on me. Now I'm in a court-ordered mental institute. Yay. With a nearly silent whoosh, I was transferred again. She never made eye contact, something we always used to do, acting like we didn't know each other and would flirt like strangers, and I was not losing the game this time. But I did. She actually did not know me here. She threw her drink in my face and saw the other portal. Did I really have to do it again? I did. So I did. I slid under the bar and grabbed it, pulling myself in, and I wish I hadn't. What I came through to was the most god-awful thing you can imagine. I'm not sure if I explained it fully before, but when you transfer, you jump right into the body of the you in that instance. I was transferred and was mounted on top of a young woman, and I was sawing her head off with a hacksaw. Now, I'm not a religious man, but I have nothing left to lose at this point. I close my eyes and start praying as fast and meaningful as I can. Please, God, get me out of this. Get me out of here. Don't let this f***er take my junk. Not here, not now. I promise I will stop being promiscuous. I will keep it in my pants. Please, God, take my life, not my nuts. Except that the main story was about another kidnapping and how they found another headless body in the woods. The dive was my first mistake. The second? Opening my mouth to scream, causing me to swallow a bug. What the hell was this? I'm a serial killer here? Wait a minute, how is this possible? The guy's burning alive is me. A rusty hacksaw. My mind immediately flashed to it, to him. I didn't want to, but I did. I had killed someone. Next up, good news for egg lovers. The problem is, though, that I don't belong in any of them. None of these are my home. Where I come from, I'm dead. And for 10 years, I was gone. Displaced from my home. Stuck in different instances that I did not belong. This was actually dismissed as the man was taken into the hospital and tests were run on him. He actually penetrated himself with a large branch. On his own accord. For pleasure. No kink-shaming here. We all looked down between us to see a decapitated head roll by, staring back up at us. This psycho had seriously taken the time to go back and completely saw off the heads of these men with a mirror shard after beating them unconscious. As we began to step onto the path, we heard the screeching tires of a news van pulling in and running up to the first person they saw. Unfortunately for them, it was a LARPer. They appeared to be having a tournament out there at the time. The head was missing, and the body was covered in glitter. Fucking necromancers. Through the flames, a dark hooded figure appeared, then everything went black.